Welcome to Scotting Movies, everybody. We're talking today about a quiet, very small independent film called Dominick and Eugene. It's a kind of movie that is really quiet and heavy for a little while, and then it doesn't really punch you. It settles in gently, gently pulling you under its emotional current, but then it really releases some emotions on you. So if you've never heard of this film, don't worry, you're not alone. But trust me, it is worth your time. So we're gonna talk about this one. Let's talk about what it's about. It is a small, heartfelt drama about two brothers living in Pittsburgh. Dominic, or Nicky as he likes to be called, is a mentally challenged garbage collector. He's sweet, hardworking, fiercely proud of the life that he's built. He lives with his twin brother Eugene, who's a medical student on the verge of a promising career. But success for Eugene comes with a cost, one that he's not sure he's willing to pay. If he takes the the opportunity, he has to go to Stanford, which is way out in California, leave his brother, the one that he's been caring for almost their whole lives. So the film follows their relationship as they navigate love, ambition, responsibility, and the lingering pain of shared childhood trauma. It isn't your typical inspirational movie. It's grounded, it's human, and it's got more heart than a lot of films that twice its production size. So let's jump into performances first, because this kind of movie about two brothers, uh, you have to have chemistry, you have to have good performances from both of them. So let's talk about Dominic first of all, the tougher role, because it's a mentally challenged character played by Tom Hulce. This we're talking post Amadeus Tom Hulce. Here, obviously, like in that movie, he was way over the top flamboyant. In Amadeus, that is. In Dominic and Eugene, he dials everything way down. His portrayal of Nicky is sincere. It almost doesn't feel like a performance. It's that lived in. It's believable. The most important part is that he doesn't make Nicky a caricature. I think with some films that are about mentally challenged characters, there's different ways to perform that. There's caricature, there's cartoonish, there's um, rote and cliche. And in this case, it doesn't do that. It would have been so easy to go that way, to go over the top, but he doesn't do that. He plays Nicky with this humor, with this fascination, pride in what he can do, what he believes that he can do, and most of all, dignity. um, from the way he handles money to how he lights up when he has to talk about his job, picking up garbage. There's this constant thread of "I'm capable. Let me show you that I can do this." It's heartbreaking and beautiful all at once. The other brother is played by Ray Liotta before he became everyone's favorite unhinged mobster in Goodfellas. Here he just shows how much emotional weight that he can carry. He loves his brother, Eugene does. There's no doubt about that, but he's also exhausted. I mean, he's been wanting a future for himself and uh, this career that he's been building, while also taking care of his brother almost their whole lives. Their parents died when they were young, and so he's been taking care of them their whole lives. And there's this constant push and pull between him, because he wants to have his own career and have his own life, but he also doesn't want to leave Nicky. He has this guilt about doing that, and the reasons behind that come out a little bit later. And I'm not going to spoil anything because they're pretty powerful. Um, Ray Liotta plays that conflict personally. There's this moments of warmth followed by sudden bursts of anger. When those emotions finally boil over, it doesn't feel like a twist. It feels that we've earned that as film watchers, and he's earned that as a performer. Their bond isn't always pretty. There's arguments and fights, but it's real. That's what makes it hit so hard. Supporting cast. There's two supporting performances I wanted to talk about. One is Jamie Lee Curtis, who plays Eugene's girlfriend. Uh, she does what she can with the role. It's not written very extensively. She's mostly there to push Eugene into making choices. She's less a character and more of a mirror. That's fine because the real emotional center here is the brothers. Uh, she's uh, she's an important character, but she's not a vital character. Um, the other important part is played by David Strathairn. He plays a neighbor, a very kind of small but very important role that kicks the story into its final devastating climax. Let's just say that this movie has feelings about the cycles of abuse between fathers and sons. Um, David Strathairn is his character is an abusive father, and one day that abuse goes too far, and Nicky, the um, the mentally challenged brother, is privy to seeing some of that, and that kicks into gear his whole backstory of how he became mentally challenged. Um, and that topic is very powerful in this movie. It's handled with a surprising amount of weight and sensitivity. What really surprised me is how honest this movie is. This is a movie about trauma. So it's not a light movie. It's not a fun movie necessarily. It's about the trauma that doesn't go away. How it explores uh, two people who lived through the same event in their childhood that can carry it in completely different ways. Obviously, one that's mentally challenged and how that came about and how he deals with it now, and the other who is taking care of his brother from that event. And also is trying to live his own life, but carries the scars of that childhood event. Um, when the past finally catches up to them, the emotional payoff is brutal. It's also necessary to the film. We are watching two brothers that are trying to live through and overcome their trauma, their shared trauma that they had in completely different ways, but still together at the same time. It's one of those movies that trusts its characters and its audience enough to not oversell this drama. There's not, I mean, there are huge fight scenes, not argument scenes, I should say. Um, but for the most part, it's pretty quiet. It's never slow, but it's never manipulative. Most importantly, it just feels real. It feels like you're watching real life on this movie. It's about what it means to take care of someone and what that sometimes costs. It's about sacrifice, resentment, love, the messy, complicated kind of love, the kind that hurts and heals at the same time. Above all, it's about the unbreakable bond between two brothers who only have each other. Look, if you're in the mood for something big, loud, and easy, this ain't that movie, guys. Uh, if you want something honest, human, uh, quietly powerful, uh, this is definitely it. Uh, so, what grade am I going to give Dominic and Eugene? I'm going to give it an A minus. Uh, I think it's that kind of movie that is very powerful and sneaks up on you while also taking you through it step by step at the same time. That's it for Dominique and Eugene, a forgotten gem that deserves way more attention than it gets. If you've seen it, let me know in the comments what it meant to you. If you haven't, add it to your watch list right now. It's a powerful movie that deserves to be seen. Uh, if you like, subscribe, comment, ring the notification bell to know when I'm putting out more videos like this. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. And hey, take care of your brother.